goody? Hey, what's going on, y'all? How are y'all doing? Is y'all day going pretty good? Because mine's going pretty well. I'm back here with another video for y'all. It's your boy, Ghiman Mckinney. Ghiman is how you say and spell my name. You can call me Juice or G-Man or even Webby. I'm back with another video for y'all. And today, guys, we're going to talk about the recent move the Denver Broncos made. The Baltimore Ravens traded Joe Flacco to the Denver Broncos for a 4th round pick. This basically sets up Lamar Jackson to be the future of the Baltimore Ravens organization. Now, guys, before if you're new to the channel, hit that like button right now. Subscribe. Consider subscribing. I do post a ton of videos almost every day, and almost pretty much each week I post a ton of videos. So if you love sports, all that good stuff, be sure to subscribe. And also, go Green Bay Packers. What's y'all favorite teams? I'm interested to know who my subscribers. What's y'all favorite teams? Comment who your favorite team is. But either way, guys, we're gonna talk about this. Disappointed I didn't get the video out to y'all right away yesterday, but I had a lot of things going on. I have a life to live and things like that. Very, very busy with schoolwork, things like that. But hey, I'm here today, so what's happening. As you know, like I said, Joe Flacco is heading to the Denver Broncos. Now, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I ain't feeling this move. I'm just not. I'm not a believer. All right, look, you had Case Keenum last year. Now, was Case Keenum great? No, but is Joe Flacco any better? He is a slight upgrade at best over Case Keenum. A slight upgrade at best. Now, people want to say, oh, man, hey, Joe Flacco, he won a Super Bowl a couple years ago, man. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to say this. Joe Flacco has never been great in the regular season. He's always been mediocre in the regular season. But when playoff time comes around, he's a pretty good quarterback. But you got to get to the playoffs first to have that happen. Now, let's look at Joe Flacco the last couple years. Let's look at him for his career. First of all, his first career, his pass rating is 84. That's not particularly great. Case Keenum, who you already have on the roster for a cheaper price, his pass rating for his career is at 84 too. So how much are you upgrading from Joe Flacco? And also, you look at Case Keenum, he has a better career completion percentage than Joe Flacco does. So they're basically, like I said, they're basically the exact same quarterback, guys. They just really are. It's the reality of the situation. You can say, oh, but Joe Flacco, man, he won a Super Bowl. He's Super Bowl MVP a couple years ago, man. And he gonna take it to the playoffs, man. Yeah. He did have a good run in the postseason. He had a good little Super Bowl. But since that Super Bowl win that he had over the San Francisco 49ers, by the way, that was one of the best Super Bowls I've ever watched. Hope it was for you guys. Since the 2012 playoffs, when he won the Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see here. Since the 2012 playoffs, when he won the Super Bowl, worst yards per attempt out of all starting quarterbacks that have started at least 75 games. Since the 2012 Super Bowl, 110 touchdowns to 80 interceptions. That's not great. That's not great at all, unless you love mediocrity. The worst touchdown to interception ratio out of all the quarterbacks that have started 75 games at least. And the worst passer rating among quarterbacks with at least 75 starts over the last couple years. So you basically got a quarterback that is the worst quarterback in the last, 5-6 years in all statistical categories that you traded for. You basically got that as your upgrade over Case Keenum. That's not an upgrade at all. Joe Flacco got benched this year and got his job taken by Lamar Jackson. I love Lamar Jackson, but if you're trading for a guy that's getting his job taken by a rookie quarterback, that's not very good. That's not great. And I understand there's not a whole lot of great options out there. I would have personally preferred Nick Foles, but this move does not honestly surprise me. It really doesn't. John Elway, has not drafted well with quarterbacks. Paxton Lynch has not panned out well at all. He's a bust. He's a first-round pick. He's terrible. Brock Osweiler has not really turned out particularly well in Denver. So John Elway has identified he's not great with evaluating talent. But to me, it's clear this year, who the great quarterbacks are. You got Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State. You got Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma. You got Daniel Jones in there from Duke, And also you got Drew Lock, Will Greer if you like him. Personally, if I'm Denver, I would have been looking to trade up in the draft. I would have done everything I can do to get Dwayne Haskins or Kyler Murray, because those are two great quarterbacks to me. I understand you haven't drafted well, but you have to keep trying, because Joe Flacco and Case Keenum are not your long-term future. Now, the thing about it is that I believe they're now shopping Case Keenum due to the fact they just got Joe Flacco and they got that huge contract, so that's more cap money they have to get rid of. Case Keenum's only owed about I don't know how much he's owed, but he's I looked it up. It's not very as much as Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's being owed around $18 million compared to what quarterbacks are getting now. That's not a whole lot, but I mean, you know, they're gonna probably shop Case Keenum. But let's be real, who wants Case Keenum as their quarterback right now? No one is going to try to trade for Case Keenum unless they're very, very desperate. I don't see any teams that will be willing to trade for Case Keenum. I just don't see it as a reality unless they're very, very desperate of a franchise. But yeah, I would try to trade him to get Dwayne Haskins or Kyler Murray in the draft because these are not your long-term fixes. Joe Flacco's 34. This is what he is. He's not going to get any better. Now Vic Fangio, their new head coach, he was there in Baltimore for about 4 years when Joe Flacco was there as the linebackers coach for about 4 years. But I mean, you know, he's not a great offensive mind. I've told you guys in a previous video, you know, where I ranked all the head coach hirings, the top 8 head coach hirings, I ranked them all. The Denver Broncos are the second worst hired to me because Vic Fangio, I think he's a capable head coach, but he does not fit Denver at all. He doesn't fit them at all as a head coach. You know, he's a defensive mind. They're already great at defense. You know, they need a great offensive mind. So again, I just don't understand what the Denver Broncos are doing here. You know, You still need to go out and try and identify talent in the draft. I'm sorry, if I'm the Denver Broncos, I would have did everything I could to trade to get Dwayne Haskins. If you get any decent quarterback play, Denver Broncos are probably a playoff team. Now your division's very tough. You know, you obviously got Kansas City, you got the Los Angeles Chargers, all that good stuff. Now you do have some decent weapons. You know, Cortland Sutton, Emmanuel Sanders are pretty good wide receivers. Philip Lindsay is a very good running back. Great find in the draft this past year. Things like that. Royce Freeman pretty good too. I don't know if Philip Lindsay's undrafted. Is he undrafted? I don't know. But he's a great running back find this year. He's a great rookie that you guys have. I think Denver, you know, you can still make the playoffs next year with Joe Flacco. Like I said, Joe Flacco's been great in the playoffs when he's gotten there. But can he get you there? I don't know. I don't think he can get you there. I don't like this move. You basically got the worst quarterback statistically over the past 5-6 years. You really did among starting quarterbacks. You basically got the worst quarterback. You traded for him. I don't understand that. At least you only traded a 4th round pick. And like I said, you're trying to shop Case Keenum. I don't think that's going to happen. There's no teams that want Case Keenum, in my opinion. Your philosophy to make the playoffs next year is going to be run the ball with Philip Lindsay and be absolutely dominant on defense. Now you have that capability. You have Von Miller, you have Bradley Chubb, who's an absolute stud. You got Chris Harris Jr. All those good stuff. You have a ton of great players on defense. You know, you got a great defensive mind, Vic Fangio as your head coach. So I think that you guys can make a little bit of noise, but again, I don't like Joe Flacco. I don't like the move at all for all those reasons I mentioned. But that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. Hit that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button. Tell people about this channel. You know, what do you guys think? Denver Broncos fans, all NFL fans. What do you think about this move? Is Joe Flacco going to be the answer in Denver? Is he going to have a bounce back year? To me, no. But it's been your boy Ghiman Mckinney, and I'm Ghost, and go Packers!